great day. Look, I always say because it's a great day, everybody. Welcome to business. Where are we?
you already went back to school.
A child, I'm like over
You're
here,
teaching
over there.
already.
It's been a morning already. Great day. Welcome to BestieFinder's office hours. Yes. Welcome, besties. How you guys doing?
I'm glad to be back.
That's right. Dr. Lisa been out of pocket. We were like, okay. All right.
Now
She'll
we
be
got
back
all
here
the
soon.
besties back. We're back together.
Right. Coach, you all right? you, you know, I know. Look, I'll be like,
What's the topic for today?
See, y'all, she don't want me to read through them other signals as a perceiver. So again, I love, that's why I love live. So you can absolutely catch some nuggets and catch some, and see the gifts in action. So
Action.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I already know, but let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So today we're talking about teachery stuff.
Teachery stuff.
So I'm gonna give you the official topic, and then I'm gonna tell you where I went with it. So okay, so we often go coach and course hopping when, as business owners, we are looking to get to the next level, to advance, to get more clients. We say, "Oh, somebody's got to teach me how to do this," or because it's natural to feel unsure, unclear, and so me with my teachery self thought about how when I need money, I also go back to school. I might pick up a certification, another couple of letters after my name. Dr. Lisa is really a doctor. So I usually go back, and it's really hard to get out of that habit when if I don't know something, I got to talk to somebody who I know probably knows something. But actually, what should be happening is I should look into myself, and we should look into ourselves to figure out where to make the right connections with the people we need to be. And so, Coach, we had a conversation earlier about how to choose the right method for your people based on who you actually want to be working with. So,
Yes.
in this scenario, or I'll tell my story how I got before I left Main Street. Once I understood that most of my folks were administrators and they're in administrator jobs, that is, they're responsible for several different things. They have to manage people, they're running projects, but they're not necessarily responsible for every piece of the puzzle they put the right people to belong. So I had to appeal to the administrators' need to get things done. And the way I adjusted my messaging was to highlight, okay, it's going to be fast. You're going to check off a whole lot of boxes. It's going to be easy to do, and it's going to be convenient. And that really worked out well for us at Main Street. So I was sharing that method with Coach this morning because she would like to serve more people like Dr. Lisa.
Yes. Instead of attracting others.
Riff raff, call it what it is.
She know that made me uncomfortable. That's why she said it.
You can call them riff raff. It's okay.
No,
they're not going to be hurt by it. They know that if it was riff raff, they would have paid you.
Absolutely. Or they wouldn't have been trying to nickel and dime. First, they would have paid you, or not trying to nickel and dime you, or trying to devalue what you do. But they're coming to you for the information. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
They will do that. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
People do that. So,
yes.
Dr. Lisa, I like the part when you were saying about you're not building momentum, you just building clutter. Guys, I mean, that just
more and more things.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. But that's a teacher thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It is a teacher thing. Multiple projects and things going on, like unfinished projects as that.
Like those courses stay unfinished, or
Yes.
all those downloads sit on your hard drive. They might not get read.
I would say.
That's probably a strong sign that you're dealing with a teacher, that
Mm-hmm.
they have a whole lot of knowledge stored up just in case.
Yeah.
It might come up as a Jeopardy question. It might be trivia night and you need to win. Dinner might be riding on it.
Well, I'm back, y'all.
Welcome back.
I cannot stay.
We did some
like,
filler for you.
Okay, awesome. But I was just saying, as far as a teacher goes, they'll have several projects. They can start on one and run across something that'll give them a burst of energy and idea for something else. And, they'll go down that rabbit hole. And then down that rabbit hole, they run across something else that'll take them into something. Before you know it, they have about 3 or 4 or 5 projects going and up. Okay, and all at one time, right? And it happens. And so when I noticed that, and when I realized that in a teacher's gift, I'm trying to, how certain things be bugging you. I'm like, what's that in my glasses? Yeah, so when I watch them and see all the projects and things that they have going on, it just tickles me. I'm like, teacher, ma'am, sir, Mr. Teacher, Miss Teacher, I need for you to finish up one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they really look back, it didn't dawn on them that they have gathered up all this clutter. And even though it's relevant clutter to whatever they're thinking about, but it is still clutter, and so no, that's real good. And so, what I realized about the program, when you said what's one course coaching program that I've gone through, let me tell y'all something. And I got so mad, right? I got so mad that I was following this young lady, and so she had a program to come up. I said, and it took me a minute, right? I said, I'm gonna go on and check her out. I'm gonna check out the program. When I tell y'all, let me lean in because I was really hot. Okay. She was doing exactly what I was doing. And my program, Woman University, was like times 10 of what she was doing. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, but I said I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For spending that money. And not even realizing, again, that's how we devalue ourselves because we think somebody else is doing it better. Mm-hmm. And she wasn't even offering half the stuff that we do, but everything I saw that she was offering was everything that we did. And plus, we got the icing and the candles and the hot dogs and, all the party goods, all that goes along with it. So yeah, trust. That's why it's so important. When I realized my gifts, I was able to be stronger, and then connecting with a Dr. Lisa, mm-hmm. that helped me to understand my value, right? Mm-hmm. Because when you're inside your own self, it's hard for you to gauge like how wonderful you are. And then most of us are so, humble that we don't want to say, oh shoot, yeah, I'm the bomb. But I know some people who, who would toot their own horn all day long. Not just a toot, but all day long, like a stuck horn. Okay. Mm-hmm. But once you discover your gifts and understand that you are gifted and made to do those things that you're doing, you won't be jumping. You'll quit course hopping.
That part. Once you understand your gifts, because then Kathy, the recent conference I went to, there was a speaker on stage. I said, she telling my story. But she pricing a whole bunch of, her price was high. I don't know what's in the program because I know the gift, I know my gifts, right? And so I know I can tell my own story and not have to take her course to learn something different. It's already in me. I already have my own experiences.
That's right.
And so to your point, the gifts help you to hone in. And before the gifts, I had taken a course. Y'all know where I'm going with this because my besties had to console me because I cried when I quit the course. But I didn't understand why I was taking this said course that started off with budgeting and turned into marketing, and it just didn't make sense. The math wasn't mathing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But getting with my team, getting with people who understood me, I didn't feel condemned. I didn't feel like the world was ending. I felt like, okay, I made a mistake. I'm starting from I get a chance to reset. I learned a lesson. It was an expensive lesson, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
now that I know my gifts, I know that I can lean in different areas. I don't have to spend all of that money to invest and budget, right? I have different books and resources. I know my gifts, and I already have tools that are assessed in me. Now, what we provide is 3 coaches, one platform, and a community that helps you along the way. And we're not stinging you over the head on a monthly basis to get this knowledge, right?
Okay.
So with that, that's my take. And for those that don't know, I'm high on compassionate. I'm gonna keep saying it because people seem to see something different when they see me. I'm high on compassionate. I'm a giver, and then I exhort, right? I want to meet you where you are and then help you go where you need to go from there, right? So that's me personally. Professionally, I'm your wellness mindset coach. So that's all I got to say. Dean Kathy.
Okay, girl. You better get it all the way out. Okay. Uh-huh. But the thing about it is what I want everybody to remember though, but who you show up personally is going to show up in your business as well.
That
You know
part.
what I'm saying? So because even though like we talked about how some of our gifts how they look different, how all of our gifts we respond differently to certain situations, right?
Yes.
And so yeah, no, you're gonna show up, y'all. You're gonna show up. So no, thank you for saying that too, reminding them that it is 3 coaches, y'all. I mean, we cover, and what we don't know and don't cover, we definitely have resources, to refer you to or different things like that. So no, that was good. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So look, I tell you guys, the very first thing you should ever do, right? One of the top 2 things I think you should ever do is discover your gifts. It's going to save you a whole of time. You know what? And it may even help you redeem some of your time that you've already spent. Because guess what? A lot of the work that you've already done, you're going to realize that you already have what you need. You just need to, put it in the right place, position, purpose it just right, and repurpose stuff that you've already done, right? And
Yes.
so we will help with all of that. So we have the Discover You course at BestieFinder. And guys, like she said, we are a community. We are a community of people that really wants to connect, wants to see everybody do well. We want everybody to
Operating their
what's the word?
gifts.
Be empowered. We want you guys
Mm-hmm.
to grow. We want that business to be fantabulous. All of those things, and then we want to teach you along the way because Dr. Lisa got everything for you. I'm trying to tell you what I'm waiting on now. I meant to tell you, girl. I was sitting here making a list. We need that. Look, one of our graduates was trying to get me to teach them on Canva. I said, girl, I'm not about to teach you about Canva, okay? I'm just not gonna do that. Now, Dr. Lisa's coming up with a Canva class. Okay, so y'all just be ready, biz besties. So we have
Yes.
2 tracks. We have 3, right? Dr. Lisa, tell
Mm-hmm.
them about the 3 tracks that we have that they can be members with us.
Well, you can do a lot of things. It all starts with discovering you.
Mm-hmm.
And what we do is we have your life, your work, your business, so that you can bring it all together. And it all starts with discovering you, as Dean Cathy said. We want you to find what moves you and use it to succeed in the life that you want, desire, deserve. And on that note,
Awesome. Yeah, no,
see you next
so
week.
also leadership, guys, right? When we're talking about work, we're talking about leadership, life. It can be your personal life or it can be ministry. Okay.
Mhm.
Ministry could be your life, your business, your work. I don't know. I can tell you it's all wrapped up in everything that I do. And then of course you have your business for those entrepreneurs. So yeah, you guys, and where it starts at is discovering yourselves. And so we can help guide, direct, and get you all squared away for your victory and for your success. All right. So with that said, y'all come join us, BestieFinder, find out what your gifts are, and we would help you take it from there.
That part.
That part.
Okay.
And we'll see you
All
next
right.
week.